wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
Striding in, Jason Trent. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Guerrero.
Good rip on it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are fastball out of the zone, away or up. But when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just
one thus far.
Third baseman, Ken Weller.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Striding in once again, Jim Romano. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Hey, what time? Right now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Guerrero.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. The 0-1 on its way. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
No one better. Punch up right here, kid.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Ready once again, Jim Romano, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Digging in and looking for more. Fernando Espinoza in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Now the relay home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blue Wahoos lead it 1-0.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Blue Wahoos secure their 10th victory of the season. Ivan Trevino gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. George Caruso records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line.
A player receives a visit from his manager. Who apparently really likes this baseball quote. And also likes his players to respect the importance of defense.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Esteban Gonzalez, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Come on now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Seymour is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in now, Killian Ostalaza, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hall going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Ready for another chance. Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a dive, but he's back in there. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
The 1-0 delivery. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Come on now. One time. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Come on now, rip.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Carew has a read on it, and that ends the inning. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Bay Bears lead it 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And that swung on and fouled straight back.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Bay Bears on top 2-0. Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Striding in once again, Jim Romano.
Now batting, catcher, Jim Romano.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, 2 outs, they send the runner. Now, it's more, to me, a run and hit in this situation. Puts the ball in play, gets the base hit. Now you got runners at first and third.
Ready for another shot now. Ronald Ramirez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in the tight.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here 3-2.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Number 41 gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. George Caruso hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tim Adelman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. And it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April.
You can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup has been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Into the box, Chris Ortiz. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
One out now.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peralta sprinting after it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Guerrero.
Here we go. Let her fly here.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Peralta rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jim Romano. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Romano.
Here it comes on 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Rich Zarate. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rich Zarate.
Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Francisco racing back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rich Zarate. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Guerrero waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. And the visitors are out in front here, 3-2. Striding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Hey, get a good one.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Come on, big guy.
Here's a pop-up now. Ortiz is there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance.
Now
Vladimir Guerrero.
Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 once more. Here's a high pop-up. Hendrickson is there for it. And the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And we are tied 4-4. Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
1-0 count. Here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Keep it going now. Keep it going. Keep it going. Need you right here. Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Up high. 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better right now. Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Cliff Blanton claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now, our final.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 54 will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, for right now, he's just allowing over a base runner per inning. That's very good for a starting pitcher. It tells me that he keeps his team in the game every inning. And really, if you win the innings, you're going to win the game in the end.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Runners off for second. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hope is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Digging in for his second at-bat, Vladimir Guerrero, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ran it in on the fists, 0-1.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Guerrero.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Two men are on with 2 men out. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We played 4 full. The Wahoos are on top 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Guerrero.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
That's a ball.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
All right. outside. Come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Once again, a 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
See it, drive it up.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Walter Bakken. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Blue Wahoos lead it 5-0.
Third baseman number 13, Johnny Ramirez.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Guerrero giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Number 54 earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Ray Liriano was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.